Welcome. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My presentation will be in English language. If you want, you can take your headphones. We have here a perfect translation. First of all, I would like to thank you for the Pagev organization for this perfect event and for the possibility to give you a speech about Erema. Okay, for today, I prepared for you two topics. First of all, I would like to introduce shortly the company Erema, and then I will continue with the recycling of car batteries from the automotive sector. And the third topic is upcycling with Erema. This is a relative new solution from my colleague, Mr. Obermeier. He's product manager at Erema, and it is a really interesting solution. Erema is market leader in the production and development of plastic recycling systems, and you see on the photo our latest technology, the Erema system. And with this system you can convert industrial waste, in-house plastic waste or post-consumer waste, but also PET bottles into a high-quality pellets. This is the final product we produced with this system, high-quality pellets, and we have also the possibility to go with the filtered melt directly in an inline application, as you can see here on the photo, in an inline sheet or a strapping or a fiber production. With this inline technology, the customer has the main benefit to save a lot of energy and production cost, and to increase the productivity as well. The output can be really different. I would like to talk today a little bit deeply about automotive parts. We have here samples outside in the coffee area. You can take the chance to see these car battery cases and the pellets and the input material. This is the way how we close the loop. The company Erema is based in Austria. It is a 31-year-old company, and this is our headquarters. You can see on the photo in the front area our customer center. We launched 2012. We are international company, and for this reason we have two subsidiaries, one in China and one in USA, but the production of core components like screws, barrels, filtration units, and the whole machine is only in Austria to keep the quality high. International activities, export is our main business, and therefore we have 50 local sales representatives. Here in Turkey, in Istanbul, we are working with Mr. Rizo Anastas. He is in Istanbul, and if you are considering to buy a recycling solution, please get in contact with him or directly with us. By the way, tomorrow we will start with the exhibition on the Plastik Eurasia. If you are on the exhibition, please take the chance and visit us, visit our booth to give you more detailed information. Erema is the market leader in the recycling business. The turnover was in the last fiscal years 117 million euros. We are producing every year more than 200-250 recycling plants, and we sold already more than 4,000 machines over the world. Only in Turkey we have here more than 55 recycling lines, and the customer feedback is really positive. Our focus is innovation, technological innovation, and for sure we want to create customer benefits and customer advantages. Our last product generation we launched on the K-Show 2013. This is the Erema. This is not only a new design of a machine, this is a core technology, a new technology to save more energy, to reduce the cost of the users, and to have more stability in the production, easier operation, and higher and constant higher throughput. All these benefits are in the Erema and is the best recycling solution at the moment on the market. If you are considering to buy a solution, you can have a test run before you take a decision in our large customer center. Here in this customer center are 8 recycling lines for our customers, and you can take part in the production process. You can take back the pellet to make further tests in your production, and we have a small cast and blow film line to make analysis immediately after the recycling process in the final product. Okay. So let's check it. Some technical problems, but this is not a big, not a big issue. The next chart is this nice project with Johnson Controls and Meg Batteries Colombia. In this project was the main goal to recycle the polypropylene battery casing. If we talk about battery recycling, it is a complicated issue because you have to separate metal, acid, and plastic. The polypropylene percentage is only a small amount, only 5%, and it has to be washed, it has to be cleaned before we feed it in the recycling system. This is a hard plastic basically, and it is after the washing process already contaminated with small sand and metal parts, and for this reason it's really important to have a good filtration. The input moisture content is also a big challenge to remove in the recycling process the residual 4% of moisture. If we talk about 100 kilogram input material, this means approximately 4 liters of water. So this picture shows you how we close the loop. The used battery cases will be collected and pre-cutted, washed, and this material will be converted in the Erema recycling plant in a high-quality pellets, and the pellets can be reused for the new production of batteries. We developed our cutter compactor system further to get for regrind material a new precondition unit. This unit is responsible for different jobs like homogenization, heating, drying, buffering, and dosing. And all these jobs is doing at the same time. I don't want to go more in detail. You have the possibility to discuss with us after the presentation. With this unit, we achieved a lot of benefits. The result was less friction in the precondition unit, less shearing in the screw. The result is a shorter, a smoother screw design, a better filtration efficiency, and the reduction of soft contaminations. And the end is, at the end of the day, you get for sure a better end product. Okay, this was my part, and now I would like to hand over to Mr. Obermeier. He is our product manager for the Erema solution. Thank you.
Thank you, Gabor. Very short to this product line, which we call Erema, which is about Okay. Which is about a plastic recycling system for compounding and recycling in one heat, in one step, which offers and provides flexibility on both ends of the process. It is reliable and very efficient. In principle, it is a combination of two extrusion systems. The first part is the Erema standard recycling system, a robust system, a single screw extruder connected to a cutter compactor. The cutter compactor is in principle a drum with a rotating disc on the ground for feeding the single screw. And the single screw is melting up, is building up the pressure for the filtration. Then we have a melt pump. The melt pump is the dosing system for the connected twin screw. The twin screw is coming from Coperion, which is the partner for this product for Erema. And finally, the pelletizing system. The flexibility on both ends. The first end is the cutter compactor. We can feed there. It's a multifunctional feeding unit. We can feed there. Gabor, what can we feed there? Gabor, what can we feed there? Yeah. So everything, more or less everything. Thank you. Well, everything is maybe a bit strong, but we can feed there really all the plastics that are used in packaging, in automotive industry. We can, of course, all the different polymers, but also depending on the bulk density, we can feed there film with very light bulk density, and we can feed there also heavy material like regrind, which I think is in the automotive industry more interesting. The middle section is the filtration unit. We come with a melt, which is melted up very gently, so very few shear in the material, so the contaminations remain big. Then we come to the filtration unit where we can filter out the contaminations. As an example, we did a trial with a customer from Bulgaria with ABS regrind, and there was some polyamide pieces in, and we could filter them out. We filter it here in this section, and we bring then really a well-prepared melt to the twin screw, to the compounding section. This section, of course, is very flexible because, as you might know, twin screw extruders are built up piece by piece, so we can really set up the equipment accordingly to the requirements of the process. What we can do there is, of course, a wide field. We can blend materials, we can fill them with mineral fillers, we can enhance mechanical properties, we can add fibers, we can set the color, we can do really everything what the compounding equipment provides. Such a cascade system, of course, needs a lot of stability. With a new countercurrent technology, which my colleague explained shortly, which is in the first part of the process, we now have even a better stability than we had already before. And it is also energy saving. Just as an example, if we calculate from a machine for 1,000 kilogram output an hour, and we compare it to a standard process where we do the recycling and the compounding in two separate steps, and we start, as we are here in Turkey, with energy costs from 0.12 euro per kilowatt hour, and a yearly production of roughly 7,000 hours. But we speak about, as an example, let's say PP. We calculate something for melting up, also a little bit for the cooling down. And we end up with a cost saving of roughly 200,000 euros per year. Takes a bit long to change the slides. Just some further examples what we did already in our laboratory. As an example, PP, Non-woven was the input material. We filled it up with talcum, like PP TV20, which is in the automotive sector very commonly used. Or another example out of automotive is the input material from our side was the waste material from airbag production out of polyamide, and we filled it up with fiberglass. We have a Erema system in our laboratory, which is available for customer trials. So if you do have an idea what you would like to try, just get in contact with us. We discuss it, you send us material, and we make the trial, and you could see if your idea is working as you expected. Thank you very much.